And now you are fresh from this event, which just happened within the last 24 hours or so.
This was Thursday night. Yeah, fantastic.
You know what this is, Dana?
No.
Go ahead, Jim.
So this is the Foundation Gala event in New York. I think this is the 5th year they've done it. The Celtic Foundation, they have a gala event every year in New York. And as you can see there, the guest of honor was Mark Hannigan. No, Brendanrodgers.
Mark Hannigan gives Brendan's pearly white teeth a good run for their money, doesn't he?
He does. He brushes up well, doesn't he? And so we were lucky enough a few years ago to take part. The foundation arranged a sponsored walk around New York with the Bronx boys, the Fenian boys, the New York club. And it basically, you were walking from one supporters club pub to another, stopping over at the Father Duffy statue in Times Square, and then ending up at the Famine Museum down in I think it's the Lower East Side near the Financial District. And we, myself, Karen, my wife, and Paul Devlin, you can see in the back of the picture there, we're lucky enough to go up and take part in it. It was a great event, a great day. And on the back of that, we were invited to the gala dinner the next year. There's members of the local supporters clubs. They managed to have a few seats held back for Celtic CSCs.
Now, who's this handsome fellow with his arm around?
Yeah, Big Roy. Feed the Bear. He was fantastic. I got to speak to Roy and said there was a few of us for the Lone Star Club, and would they mind coming over for a picture? Came over and sat at the table and chatted away. Mark Hannigan actually had flew his dad over for the event, and Jim uses a wheelchair, so Roy came over and sat with Jim, and they had a chat for about 5-10 minutes. So
what sort of venue is that you're in? It looks like a church or something.
Yeah, it's a place called Cipriani's. It's a massive place. I guess it's just set up for hosting events like this. I think there was somewhere in the region of 400 there. And we had 12 at our table. I think most of the tables were set up for 10, but we ended up with an odd number. So fantastic night.
And did you get much crack out of Brendan, or did he just come over for the snap?
Actually, we did. Got me sign a nice picture of him his first time round, and got him to put on it to Tegan, our granddaughter. And my wife had a bit of chat with. Actually, she gave him into trouble because she wrote to him at the start of the season and he didn't write back. And he was very adamant that he couldn't have received the letter because he replies to everything. And he was very open, and he was good chat actually. Very accommodating.
You didn't ask him for any inside news about summer transfer activity or anything?
I didn't, but I think there was one or two did. He did a Q&A as well. Tony Hamilton was the MC, and Tony did a Q&A. Certainly left us with a feeling that he's right up for the fight for the rest of the season. So I think we're in good hands. You might know this fella as well.
Oh, man.
Indeed. Yeah.
And Henrik did a Q&A as well.
Here's the pearly whites again in evidence on either side of that photograph, to be fair.
Mark that's like a game show host, man.
Yeah, Mark does like a wee selfie.
He reminds me a bit of Ian St. John, you remember, from St. and Grevesy?
Do you know, there's a few people said that. Some of our pictures, when we post them on social media, they're like, is that the ghost of Ian St. John on there? Well, yeah, he takes it well, though.
And there's you getting some stuff signed by Henrik.
Yeah, I had brought a Lone Star shirt up. We've got a little bit of merchandise that we sell at the pub, and I brought a shirt up with me, so I got Henrik and Brendan and Big Roy to sign it.
See, he's greying, isn't he, Henrik? It's funny to see him becoming a senior statesman.
Yeah,
still looks great though.
He does. Still looks fit.